Welcome to the Series 3 finale of Juice TV, where we're celebrating the greats. Your host Libby takes a look back at some of her great Juice TV moments, like the time she built a life-size gingerbread house, and when the EKKA was unleashed on the hospital. Not to mention we'll discover how this guy went from everyday Dave to cartoon Dave, and we'll discover all about the art of Renaissance fencing thanks to a Cilento Celeb.
Hi everyone, I'm Libby and I am super pumped to be your host for today's episode. This is a very special episode. It's the Series 3 finale. Yay! Because it's the big finale, we're going to be celebrating the greats! As well as some awesome news stories, I'm going to be choosing two of my faves to share with you. I've chosen the giant gingerbread house story. Me, my brother and sister, and a few other patients from Lady Cilento went down to Ridges and we decorated this massive giant gingerbread house. It was really fun and also really delicious. Here's a little behind the scenes fun fact. Something that you won't see in the story is that we got free milkshakes before we started it all. Here it is now. I hope you like it as much as I do.
Hi, I'm Ruby. Welcome to Chock-a-Block. It's just like the block, but all the property we make, you can eat. Today on the Chock-a-Block, we're at Ridges for a Christmas-themed project. We're building a dwelling out of baked goods flavoured with ginger, traditionally referred to as a gingerbread house. Hi Tammy, so what's the project today?
We're working on some gingerbread tiles at the moment that you guys are going to be able to take home, and then later we're going to work on this massive house behind us and cover it with lollies.
So how long did it take you to make the house?
It's taken us a few weeks now to build and to make all the gingerbread, and then one whole day to actually assemble it.
Well, we were sitting over in that couch area and we were having estimates. I thought it was a month and my brother thought it was a year.
It was a year of planning. There's definitely a lot of planning involved, and weeks and months of actually baking in between our normal day.
Do you ever get that feeling that it's so tempting that you just want to take something off it and eat it?
Sometimes we definitely eat a lot as we go, so I eat a lot of sugar.
So how much sugar is on that house?
Well, on the icing alone, there's 120 kilos of icing sugar, so quite a lot. The gingerbread is about 170 kilos of dough.
We're done with our tiles. Now let's get ready to decorate this massive house. Let me take you through our designs. So there is an R for the name of the hotel, which is Ridges. There's Elf, because this is who's been making the house. And there's some lovely Merry Christmas that someone's done. And Elizabeth here is doing some more decorations as we go along decorating this house. So Elizabeth, what have you been doing?
I've been just icing and eating the lollies and putting them on.
Okay, so what's been your favourite part of this?
Decorating and eating.
Elves, eat your heart out. That's how the professionals decorate a gingerbread house. Until we build something for our bellies again, I'm gone. See you later.
I love that story, but now I just really, really want gingerbread. You're probably getting a bit of a vibe of the kind of person I am now. We're going to feel like old friends after I tackle all these quick questions around.
Your host for this Juice TV episode is 8-year-old T-ball superstar Libby. Thanks to her favourite movie, she is an expert on all 3 rules when it comes to looking after Mogwai.
My favorite hobby is art. What I love about art is painting, drawing, coloring, and like making little pictures out of like glue and paper and things. My favorite movie is The Gremlins. Most people think it's pretty scary, but I thought it was quite funny. My favorite saying is bubble nugget. We would use it in a type of sentence as in like an oh no type of situation. Like when you stub your toe, oh, bubble nugget. My most embarrassing moment is when I vomited on the floor in front of all my friends. My proudest moment was making it through the T-ball season, and I earned 2 medals and a trophy, and so did my brother and sister. If I could have anyone come to my birthday party at all, it would be Katy Perry, because I really like the song she sings. I have 2 favorites, Raw and Firework. Are you crazy? I literally just answered that question. That's better. My best dance move is this. If you're a big watcher of Juiced, you would know that we have some pretty amazing guests that come on the show. And they got some pretty awesome talents to share with us. If you're not a regular watcher, then dude, come on, seriously, you have to start watching it. One of those regular guests is Cartoon Dave. He is a super awesome cartoonist. He always shares sweet tips to improve your drawings. Just look at this before and after. Here's a drawing before watching Cartoon Dave. And here's a drawing I did after Cartoon Dave. It still needs a little bit of work. But thanks, Cartoon Dave. Let's get to know this great guy a little better.
This is Everyday Dave. This is a texter. When these 2 things combine, we get Cartoon Dave. He cartoons. He writes books. He gardens badly. He's talking to me right now. Hi, I'm Blake and this is Dave.
Howdy, man.
How'd you get into cartooning?
I've been cartooning for a really, really long time. I started when I was probably about 7, and I got a book from the book club at school, and it had little cartoons in the bottom. And I think I just started tracing them. And after a while, I tried to get the drawings and tried to copy them, and they kind of ended up looking pretty bad. But I liked drawing, so I kept on doing that. And then eventually, I got one of the characters, and I thought, how would that dude look with different hair? And so I rubbed out the hair and tried different hair. And after a while of doing that, like a couple of years of doing that, my drawings kind of started to become my own. And the more I did it, the more I liked to cartoon, and so I just kept on doing it from there.
Did you have a cartoon of any famous people or with famous people?
That's a good question. I've done both of those things. I've done lots and lots and lots of cartoons of famous people. I did a TV show years and years ago, and like for 13 or 14 seasons, and I did a caricature of a famous person, everyone from politicians to rock stars to actors, that sort of thing. But I've done a couple of live ones. I was on, I don't know if you know this dude, there's a dude called Bert Newton who was on TV for a million years. I was on his TV show a million years ago, and I sat and drew him, like he interviewed me live on the show, and I was drawing a picture of him and his big old head and stuff. That was kind of cool. I got a copy of that and he signed it, which is very exciting.
Have you ever tried to do one of yourself?
I've done lots of pictures of myself. It's kind of weird when you draw yourself, because you have to, like with your face, like if I was looking at your face, I'd try and pick the features that I can see. So I'm looking at your face there and I'd be thinking, all right, pretty awesome eyebrows. So there'd be big fat eyebrows, your hair would be kind of flipping out under your hat. So those features I'd kind of look at. But yeah, I've done a lot of pictures of myself, and some of them are okay, some of them are a little weird. That's all right.
Where'd you learn how to do all this, like cartooning and...
That's a cool question too. There are lots of places you can do that. Like you can do a lot of courses and that sort of thing. And I teach cartooning myself, but I didn't ever learn from anyone or in any way. I just had to kind of work my way through and copy other drawings and see how I went. And I just kind of spent lots and lots of years just perfecting and trying things and messing it up and getting it wrong and rubbing stuff out. And after a while, it just kind of came together. Like even through high school, my drawings were still really kind of average. But once I left school, I put a little bit more time into it, a bit more effort, and the more you do stuff, the more it becomes a part of you. So eventually that kind of came together.
Let's test Dave out. I want to see him draw a basketball player with a massive head.
Basketball player with a massive head. All right, so let's do this dude. He's looking pretty serious. He's got some eyebrows coming on here. That's a low cut singlet. That's pretty classy. I like that. And he's gonna have beard hair because he's rocking it. Hairy chest, hairy chest. I like the low cut singlet option. That's a good move, dude. And then he's gonna be spinning a basketball on each of his fingers. Like that. There we go. Beautiful. He's rocking it. Ta-da! Where's that guy? All right, bring it on. What else you got?
How about a doctor or a nurse doing something crazy?
Doctor or a nurse. All right, let's do... So there she is. She's only give her one of these things. It's like a I'm going to stare into your face kind of thing. She's wearing the coat and she's balancing... What's this? What's an animal? Tell me an animal, man.
A cat.
Cat. All right, she's balancing a cat. Slightly freaked out cat. And she's balancing this freaked out cat on her finger. She's also wearing a tutu because she is doing a little Dr. Ballet time. Little Dr. Ballet. And in this hand, she's going to hold something. What's she going to hold? Something ridiculous.
What about a...
What's with the cat? Cat's freaking out.
What about a dog in the other hand?
The cat's all, huh? She's holding a dog in the other hand. All right, let's get a dog going on here. She's holding it by the feet and has little arms here and by the feet there. What's that? That's ridiculous. There we go. And she's listening to Bon Jovi while she does ballet on an old school ghetto blaster. Yay, lady. Ta-da! Check that doctor out. She's rocking it. So there we go. What's nice, what I love about cartooning is you can actually do anything. There are no rules. You can make stuff up. And it doesn't matter. Like this, that doesn't look like any dog I've ever seen, but it kind of has dog bits, so yay that. What do you reckon, man? Is that all right?
Looks really nice.
Really nice. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's nice. Thanks, dude.
Whether he's Cartoon Dave or Everyday Dave, he's definitely someone we can draw inspiration from.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Through Juice TV, we've met some pretty incredible patients around the hospital. They've impressed us with their sweet TV hosting skills and inspired us with their stories of their hospital journey. My hospital journey started a year ago. I have spina bifida, and that's when you go too fast and your spine can't keep up with you. I've been coming to this hospital for many years now, and just a little bit of advice for you: be strong, be brave, and be courageous. We've had some pretty incredible Cilento Celebs on the show who are patients at the hospital and have their own great stories to share.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm just waiting for my appointment now, and today I'd like to talk about a little hobby I do every week. I'm part of a Renaissance fencing guild called Prima Sparta, and every Monday we meet at this church in the evenings, and we all get dressed up in these sorts of 16th century Italian Renaissance outfits, and we bring out the rapiers and we just sort of have a go at each other. And it's quite a bit of fun, and I recommend it to everyone who's interested in it. may have mentioned a few words there that you've never heard of before, but let me break it down for you. Renaissance fencing is a form of specialized Italian fencing where we use these swords called rapiers that are very long and very narrow, and were used by gentlemen of the 16th, 17th centuries in duels of honor mostly. Whenever two men had a quarrel with each other, they'd bring out their swords and they'd fence in the streets. And this was highly illegal, but it was very common at the time. To win a bout of Renaissance fencing, and that's just what we used to call a match of fencing, you have to be able to get underneath your opponent's guard, and since it's just decorative fencing, because they're real swords and we don't wear proper armor, so we don't want to hurt each other, you need to be able to get underneath their guard and be able to hypothetically hit them. But of course we can't actually hit each other because these are real steel swords and we're not wearing shields or armor or anything because we're replicating exactly what they did at the time, which was incredibly unsafe. I really love Renaissance fencing because it's just sort of a really interesting hobby to have. We go to a lot of medieval and Renaissance fairs to show off our skills, really. Because it's kind of unique and it's kind of different and a lot of people are interested in how it works. So what I really love about it is the community that it creates. Like we have our own seamstress and our own swordsmith, and all the people who are part of the guild are really friendly with each other and we're really opening and encouraging of new members. So that's really my favorite bit about it. I've been Jordan. Lovely talking to you today. I've just been waiting for an appointment and I'm really glad I've been able to share something about my little weird hobby, Renaissance fencing.
And now for my final choice of great juice stories. I've chosen the EKKA party to share with you all. I chose it because I was actually there when Juice TV was filming. And when I was getting photos and things taken, a pig actually came up and ate a part of my wheelchair. Here it is right now, the EKKA party.
Hi, I'm Cal. It's showtime. The EKKA is here. I mean, right here, right now. Right here at the hospital.
Every year, all the fun and excitement of the EKKA visits the hospital. The EKKA is Queensland's biggest event, jam-packed full of entertainment and fun. The EKKA party has seen all that squeezed into the hospital. And what makes this extra special is that we get a whole lot of one-on-one hang time with the performers.
Hi, Keely. Can you tell us a little bit about your music?
Well, hi, Kale. So I've been singing since I was about 3, and it's just amazing. Music's sort of my therapy, and where I got my inspiration from is just, like us, that we have childhood cancer, and just sitting down and writing. That's all I do in my free time is write songs.
Keely, what type of music do you like to write?
I like writing country music, so I'm trying to improve country music across Queensland and even Australia, because country music has its effects on people, and some people don't even like country music, but that's what I'm trying to get, is make it sort of country pop so that I know, there's something that kids can dance to.
What do you like about performing?
Probably the audience. I've performed up to 50 to 25,000 people, and just, the audience is just amazing, and so you just try and interact with the audience as much as you can, or you get a bit nervous.
Thank you so much for being on Juiced, Keely.
Thank you for having me. role at the EKKA?
Hi, Maya. My role is the Chief Executive of the RNA. So that means I look after all the things that happen at the EKKA. So it's a really, really fun job.
How long have you been at the EKKA?
I've been at the EKKA for 12 years now, so it's quite a long time, but it's every year is so fun, and you get to see all these kids like you having fun at the EKKA, so it's such a great job.
Why do you bring the EKKA to the hospital?
Well, we want everyone and every kid to be able to enjoy the EKKA, and I know there's a lot of sick kids at the hospital who won't get to go to the EKKA this year, so we think if we can just bring part of the EKKA to those kids, they get to have fun as well. So, it's a small thing that we can do to give some kids who are pretty sick have a good day.
What do you love most about the EKKA?
I really love the animals. So all the big cattle and the small animals I really love. But I've got 3 girls, 3 daughters, and they love the rides and the show bags. So there's something for everyone.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
It was our pleasure to come along here today.
From Sideshow Alley reporting. We're here playing it with the clowns, playing with the balls, to try and get them into the mouse and get them to get more points and then get some prizes. Hi Jeff, what's the secret of doing with the clowns?
Well, I'd say it's a little bit of timing and a positive attitude, and certainly a lot of the kids here have just about what it takes to win a prize. As you can see, lots of smiling kids today.
I see that the clowns are going.
That's right. Well, we can't make it too easy, but honestly, I think it's a great game, and a lot of the kids seem to enjoy it.
Now we're playing Knock 'em Down. Yay! Hello, chicken. What's your name? Okay, since you don't have a name, I'm going to call you Fluffy. Are you going to speak? Hi Madonna, what are you doing at the EKKA party today?
Oh, we're here today to have some fun with the kids. We've got all these little puppies to give away, and we've been giving show bags out in the wards.
That sounds great. What's this kind of thingy over here?
So what happens with this is if there's something suspicious and we don't know what it is, instead of the police going up to it, we send this big contraption in and it tests and checks it all out. It's just a bit of a safer way than just going straight in and looking at something that might be dangerous for us.
Well, that sounds cool. Hey, what's your name? This brings us to the end of the episode and also the end of season 3. Thank you to all the amazing hosts, guests and parents, supporters and hospital staff. It's been 3 seasons, but this is only the beginning. If you're a patient or sibling, make sure you create some of your own great experiences on Juice TV soon. You'll probably start filming and feeling a little bit nervous, but after the first line or 2, it'll be great fun. I'm Libby. See you later. Hi everyone, I'm Libby and I am super pumped to be your host. Oh my god. Here's a little behind the scenes fun film. We're gonna feel like old friends after I tackle this quick questions round.
us to the end of this episode.
Remember guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.